In this video, I'm going to show you when and how to scale ads in ecom stores. So the main rule of thumb when it comes to scaling ads in ecom stores is you need to wait until it has at least 3 purchases. We view that metric as the ad being a proven winner. We don't know how well it will scale, but we know that that is enough data for us to know that we can start scaling that ad and spending more on it. Let's look at this ad. So this ad meets our criteria. So this is an ad set, but it only has one ad inside of it. But the ad inside of it has 3 purchases. 3 purchases, each of those purchases costs $37, and it's getting a 3.11 ROAS. 3.11 return on ad spend, meaning for every $100 you spend, you're making over $300. For every $1,000 you're spending, you're making over $3,000. For every $10,000 you're spending, you're making over $30,000, and so on. You do need to know what a healthy ROAS is for each store. Some stores will have a rule of thumb to where they are profitable above a 2x. Some will only be profitable above a 2.5. Some only above a 3. So you want to make sure that you are only scaling ads that are profitable for your clients. The idea is to move more and more of the ad spend into the profitable ads and to move it away from the non-profitable ads. So if we wanted to scale this specific ad set and the ad inside of it, which we do, because it's at a 3x, and we know the goal for this account is basically, we have a rule with this client to scale anything above a 2.4x that we're supposed to keep scaling the account. So essentially what we're going to do is this. Instead of increasing the budget on this specific ad set and changing it, we're just going to duplicate it. That's it. So simple. And we're going to duplicate it as many times as it takes to increase the budget to where we want it to be. So all we're going to do now that we've identified the ad set that we want to scale is we're simply going to click on this ad set. We're going to hit duplicate original setup. We don't want to make any changes to it. And what I want to do is I want to add another $300 per day. And you'll have to check with your client to see how much that they're okay with you increasing their ad spend. But for this client, we're trying to scale the account as quickly as we can. So I know that I want to spend another $300 per day on this account. So I'm simply going to duplicate this 10 times and leave it at the $30 a day budget that it's currently at. So we're going to hit duplicate. Now we're scrolling down and we're going to change the date to tomorrow because it's already late in the evening and we don't want this account to start spending $300, at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock tonight. If it's anywhere past 8 or 9 in the morning, you typically want to schedule your ad sets out to launch the next day at midnight, just so it has an entire day to space out that spend. So we're going to change this to midnight. So it's going to launch tomorrow morning. And it really won't actually start spending till 5 or 6 in the morning when people are actually online and it can show it to people. But we usually set it for midnight. That way it has a chance to go into review. Facebook can approve it, which can take a few hours, and then it'll start spending at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So we're setting it for tomorrow at 12 a.m. And that's all we're changing in these ad sets. So we're going to X out of this. And you don't have to do this change. This is just my preference. You're going to hit the little drop down here next to edit, find and replace. And you can see how it says that it has the dash and copy. We're going to simply copy that. We're going to add a space, dash, copy. We're going to leave this next section blank and see how much cleaner it looks. We're going to hit save to draft. And what it's doing is it's replacing that text and it's going to remove just that extra copy text. Now you can leave that on if you prefer. I just don't like to look at that. Super OCD, and I feel more focused when I don't have a bunch of random words added on to how I've had my ad sets titled. And that is simply it. So we're going to hit review and publish. Publish again. And then once these ad sets are published, it may take a minute, but you will see this draft, go to publish and scheduled. You want it to say scheduled, meaning that it's scheduled out for tomorrow. And now you can see each of these is scheduled to launch tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, this account will start spending another $300 per day in ad spend. But remember, we're only taking an ad set that is already running profitably, and then we're duplicating it and pushing more budget into it. If this test runs successfully for the next 5 to 7 days, and there's not a given time frame on that, but if these new ad sets run profitably, or the majority of them do, we will simply continue duplicating the ad sets. You can add on another $100 a day, another $300 a day, $1,000 a day. It all depends how quickly you're trying to scale the account. But yeah, that is when and how to scale ads in ecom stores.